Charlie's Angels opened up with $3.2 million on Friday box office in the US and is projected to debut with a total of $7.5 million and a figure lower than previous forecasts. The film had a budget of $55 million. Hey y'all, what the fuck is T-Bitches? Yes, we are back up in this gig and I want to sit down and have a good old convo with y'all, cause bitch. So recently over the weekend I went to go see Charlie's Angels, but before I do that, hi, my name is Zachary Campbell. Nice to meet you, sis. If you've never seen my face or never seen my name before, well, hi. Go ahead and subscribe. We would love to have you be a part of the Tired Ass Army. And if you would love to be a part of the Tired Ass members, go ahead and click the link in the description below. You can see my Tired Ass podcast, or you can see reactions that you won't see on this channel. Now that I've gotten myself out of the way, let's talk about Charlie's Angels. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Once I found out that they were making a remake of Charlie's Angels, I did a whole rant on my Instagram. On my story, I was just basically comparing just the picture of the girls compared to the girls of the early 2000s. I grew up in the early 2000s, so I knew the Charlie's Angels franchise. I didn't know the original show because obviously it came out in the 70s and 80s, but I did see the reboots of the movies, and that was my childhood, bitch. Those girls, Cameron, Drew, Lucy Liu, those ladies were magic. Beautiful, stunning, graceful, sexy, badass, and it was just like every gay man's dream to be one of the Charlie's Angels. Honestly, truly. If you pull it up right now, I could tell you every line, every part, every cue. Bitch, we're in here. So when Sony announced that they were rebooting it, I said, oh bitch, this could either go one or two ways. You could have it really, really sickening, or it could be very baby girl. And Sony, you chose to be baby girl. The first trailer come out, automatically I said, oh, this is a child. I knew. So Sony had director Elizabeth Banks sign on. I thought that she was gonna carry this very well. I didn't, I saw a lot of people saying, well, if it was a man that directed this, y'all wouldn't have this outlook. That's not true. I actually was more excited for a woman to direct this because I felt like a woman would be able to accentuate the sexiness and the badass and the beauty of a Charlie's Angel. Does it make sense? So when the first trailer came out and I saw Naomi, Christian, and Ella, I was like, oh, odd pairing, but okay. And then this soundtrack came out. All right, they got Ariana Grande on here with Don't Call Me Angel. Normani and Nicki Minaj and Ariana had a song which is going to make people go crazy. Then the soundtrack came out and well, Wait a minute. For real? I'm mad. I'm just a little upset, a little triggered, just a little bit. Triggered. I thought this was gonna be a little bit more iconic than this. So when I did the reactions to the soundtrack, I knew the tone of the movie. They're going to take this Claire's Forever 21, very much Charlotte Ruth's route of the movie, and I was like, okay, but let me be hopeful because it could still come out decent, maybe. Me and my friend Kenneth and Alf, we go to the movies, bitch. We go premiere night. We was getting into the gig, we were getting comfortable. We went to really enjoy this experience, right? Premiere night, nobody was there. No one was ready. Just saying, Sony. We are, but we're in there with like 4 other people. It was like a good 3 other people, right, Kenny? Yeah. It was like a couple and like 1 lonely man. And the first scene come on. Here go Christian in the blonde, tight ass wig. Let me tell you something about the disguises of this movie, right? This has no spoilers, by the way. You can still go see the movie. Actually, at this point, I implore you to go see the movie. The disguises in this movie were absolutely trash. Compared to 2000, 2003, when the original girls were in disguises, it came off as an actual disguise. Like, you don't know that they're Charlie's Angels. These new girls came in with curly wigs they got from Shop and Go Wig. You could clearly tell that was the same girl, but just with a different hairdo. Something like this. You see me? This is Zachary Campbell, right? This was the disguise that they put on. I'm not Zachary Campbell no more. I don't know who I am. Don't notice me. I'm gonna get you. Girl. So then the first fight scene comes on, bitch, and these girls are playing patty cake. Compared to the old Charlie's Angels, bitches was flipping on wire work. Bitches was sliding, bitches was in slow motion talking about some, boom. Bitch, the old Charlie's Angels was sickening. The fight scenes were so cringy. Oh my goodness. But I'm not gonna play you like this, Charlie's Angels, because they had this one scene where my bitch Ella was hanging out the side of the car and shooting. I think you see it in the trailer though. Yeah, it was in the trailer. They put the best scene of that movie in the trailer. I felt a little bit of the magic from the old Charlie's Angels. They had this secret villain. The villain at the end was like, that's the villain? For real? The writing was very lazy of this movie. Very lazy. The old movies had really good comedic timing, really good action scenes, really good sexual. It showed the sexual nature of a woman, but respectfully. The old movie was directed by a man named McG. In my opinion, he showed women being badass. They were sisters. They came off as sisters. In this movie, it was like 2 Charlie's Angels and a half. It was 2 bitches fighting and 1 bitch that kept throwing up all over the place. And I didn't understand why they did this. And then they made it seem like Charlie's Angels had a central hub. Like it was a hub of Charlie's Angels bitches. They are all over the world and it's like multiple, it's just like, what the heck, what is this? And may I mind you, everybody in this movie is named Bosley. Now in the old days, it was 1 Bosley, 3 girls, 1 Charlie. That's it. This franchise decided, how about we make 1,500 Charlie's Angels? They all report to 1 Charlie, I'm guessing, and they all have international different Bosleys as if they're like generals or like some type of sergeant. And I was like, when did that happen? Bosley is who connects them to Charlie and gives them missions through Charlie. That's it. Let's get to the part that I really was pissed off about. The final scene. If you're a Charlie's Angels stan, like me, Charlie's Angels movies, the past 2, Full Throttle and Charlie's Angels, the last fight scene, not scratch that, any action movie. The last fight scene is when it goes down. You find out who's the villain, who did what to who, and who been lying. And I'm about to beat your ass for it. The climax of the story just became like, huh? I think everybody was confused at this point, if you were still paying attention at this point. No shade. The 2 girls that were fighting that are the Charlie's Angels and the other girl that's just throwing up because she's still scared, don't know what to do about, I don't like, why did they do that? That just pisses me off thinking about it. The fight scenes basically went, ha ha, I'm gonna move off the way and trip over the bad guy tripped over the banister and then like landed on a spike and died. Literally, how one of the main antagonists of the movie died was from him tripping over a banister. Yeah. And then they all lived happily ever after completing the mission, and it just cuts to credits almost immediately. There's no like, oh my God, we did it guys. Oh my God, I love you guys. It just cuts straight to credits. And within the credits, there's some post-roll credits of like other girls training how to jump out of a plane and like training seminars and stuff of like all these girls. As if Charlie's Angels is like a multi-billion-dollar corporation of just people. Almost like you could sign up to be a Charlie's Angels at like a Costco or something. It was like, okay. After I watched the movie, I went to go watch Full Throttle when I got home to just double check that I wasn't wrong. The first scene in Full Throttle takes off that whole movie. When Lucy Liu gets off the crate and they all form together, all the angels come together to take out all these men inside this bar. Literally that first scene embodied what Charlie's Angels is. In this new movie, you don't see no sisterhood. Towards the end you do, I guess, in a way. Really much of a backstory. It's nothing you can really connect to. That's what I mean by the writing felt lazy, because the older movies, I was emotionally connected when Dylan left the group. We was like, oh my God, Dylan, no! When I got home and watched Full Throttle, I looked up the budgets. My friend Alf really noticed that the budgets were not the same. It just couldn't been. The budget for Charlie's Angels 1 and Full Throttle was way bigger. Sony, you didn't even believe in this, bitch. You know y'all didn't. Girl, Sony, girl, please. Budget for Full Throttle was $149 million. The first budget for the first Charlie's Angels, like the one that could have flopped, but they had Destiny's Child and everything, the soundtrack, everything was just more sickening, was $93 million, which a bulk of it was for promotional purposes. And then this movie did $55 million. And you can tell in the graphics and the fight scenes, it came off a little cheap. That it did. No shade to my bitch Elizabeth Banks, but if you directed this better, maybe it would have came off better. The storyline was very much cheesy, very much Claire's. It felt like it was not for me. Maybe it was demoed for a 14-year-old girl that wanted to watch something that was kind of badass. So maybe it wasn't demoed for people that know the story, love everything about Charlie's Angels, and all that jazz. Maybe it was literally just for a 14-year-old girl that wanted to jam out to Ariana Grande while watching some girls fight. All in all, I hated it. It was a flop. The movie was a flop. I was right. I knew that they wasn't gonna handle this franchise right. And they would have had me, come on bitch, I'd have scripted this whole thing is a chop. and we're doing it a different way. All right, Titans Army, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the Charlie's Angels movie, if you're one of the people that went to go see it. And let me know what you think about the movie. Am I wrong? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you love the movie, and maybe you can show me a different way of thinking. All right, Titans Army, I love you guys for watching as always, and I will catch you guys in the next one. If you want me to start doing movie reviews, let me know, I will. I have a lot of opinions about movies, but I think y'all can, really, for real. Where you going, boo? Where you thought? Oh, no, there's more to click on. That's more stuff to watch. You were going away for what? For who? For me,